Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aurora, and I am going to be putting together my April wrap-up in this video. So hopefully you stick around and watch it, or click through to parts that look interesting, I guess. The first book I read in April was The Heart Principle, which is the last book in the Kiss Quotient trilogy. It was my least favorite, but that's just because it was more contemporary than romance and more about what was going on in her life, and it was really sad. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. It just wasn't my favorite. On a side note, I am completely happy with the way my old school April spread looks on the left right there. It's so cute. Okay, that's it. The second book I read in April was Nocticadia. It was okay. I liked it enough. Didn't love it. For me, it did not live up to the hype I saw online, but that's okay. It was still a good book to read. The third book I read was Vows and Ruins. It's the second book in the Legends of Desmar series. I didn't like it as much as the first one. It was kind of a disappointment because I loved the first one, and this one was just okay. So now I'm kind of hesitant to go on to the third book, even though I already own it, and I really wanted to just read through this whole series within the next few months, but I don't know how interested I am. Especially, I saw somewhere online that it skips a year between the second book and the third book. I don't know though. I haven't even opened it up. It's just sitting on my shelf. Hopefully, I'll get to it before the end of the year at some point. Then my, fourth book was Under the Surface, which was one of my most anticipated books from last year that was released. It has to do with the catacombs under, Paris maybe? I really liked it. Was it my favorite book of the month? I don't think it was it? No, it wasn't. I think it would have been if I didn't reread a different favorite book. It was really good. I liked it. Even though it was YA and I don't always love YA books, I loved this one. Then I started to listen to the audiobook of Two Twisted Crowns, and I just did not care. We're following different characters from the first book, and just not what I wanted in a second book, so I did end up DNFing it. Now I'm just looking for my canceled stickers. I absolutely love these stickers and don't have enough reason to use them, so I figured I'd use this beautiful sticker to cover up the Shepherd King duology, because that was the Two Twisted Crowns. So yeah, I just like that sticker so much. Then I started my reread of From Blood and Ash. I want to catch up in the series, and I haven't continued after the fourth book, and there's so many more books now. So I decided to start rereading them and hopefully catch up in the series before the end of this year. So there's From Blood and Ash and then A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I am currently on the third book, so slowly working my way through it. Next, I read Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood. I usually really like her books, and this was no exception. I did not love it, but I did like it. When I was recording this, I didn't remember that there was going to be a sequel to Not in Love. So after I fill this out, I go back and put a question mark because it wasn't updated on Goodreads at the time, I think, what this series was called. So I just put a question mark for now. The first time I read From Blood and Ash, I only gave it 4 stars. I don't know what happened this time, but I loved it more somehow and gave it 5 stars. And then the opposite happened with The Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I think the first time I read it, I gave it 5 stars, and this time it was a 4 stars to me. I didn't change the original ratings on Goodreads because I want to keep those what they were the first time, but in my journal I did update it to what I currently think they are. Next, I read Throne of the Fallen finally. It was kind of a disappointment. I didn't love it. Definitely not as much as Kingdom of the Feared or Kingdom of the Wicked, those books. Liked those a lot more than this one. I already own the next one in this series, Throne of Secrets, so I will probably just continue with all of the different Princes of Sin as they come out. Hopefully, I like them better than this one. And now on to the last book I completed in April. I read Patricia Wants to Cuddle. It was definitely interesting. I liked it for what it was. I forgot about this page. I did read A Cage of Crimson and A Cage of Kingdoms before Patricia Wants to Cuddle, but I knew it was going to take 2 pages, so that's why I did the Patricia Wants to Cuddle on the other page. So yeah, this is going to take 2 pages, one for each book. These are the last 2 in the Deliciously Dark Fairy Tales series. I read the first 4 like 2 years ago, maybe, one right after the other. Absolutely loved them. Same with these. It was just, I could not put them down. I love this series completely. This was my first time trying the stamp ink in my journal like this. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I liked the way it turned out. So I was just trying to mix the black with the red in the corner, and I'm just going to layer stickers over the top of that. Overall, I really like the way it looks in person. I don't know how it comes across on camera, but for my first time doing it, I'm happy with how it looks. I printed out some pictures from Pinterest. This is kind of like a Red Riding Hood retelling, so I just looked up Red Riding type pictures, and then I'm using a few stickers from my sticky collection that I have. flipping to my spring bingo, I was able to fit A Cage of Crimsons for a book with a color in the title. And now for my monthly stats. Counting the books I read 11 books. And then days, oh, what was that? Oh, wrong color. The days read for April was 28. My favorite book, it was hard because I had a few 5 stars, but overall it had to be From Blood and Ash again. Even though it was a reread, it was my favorite book of the month. And then new to me authors, I read from 3 authors I haven't read from before. And then when we get down to repeat authors, there are 6 authors that I've read from before. And series I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 series. Overall, it was a pretty good reading month. I'm going to go through right now and count my stars. In the end, I end up with 5 3 stars, 3 4 stars, and 5 5. Nope, not 5. 3 5 stars. Would have been nice to have 5. Monthly stats in the back, I read 11 books, 5,376 pages, 28 days, 47 out of 100, 1 physical book, 8 audiobooks, 2 ebooks. I only bought 8 books this month, which is pretty good. Now for the final flip through. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.